here. No? Any of the 8 versions.
నేను డిలీట్ అని కొట్టాను, అది పోయినట్టుంది.
ఓకే, మాట్లాడండి.
చెప్పు మధుబాల.
Okay, you can choose this 7.479. This shall be good. So this JDK you can have it. Download the JDK version, not the JRE. None of the JRE versions. Only choose the JDK version here. You should be good. Second version is that the VM player. I think yesterday also I showed that. Just for interest of everyone, choose the relevant thing. If you are using MacBook, go for the MacBook relevant version of it. Yeah. By the way, Rajiv, did you get a clarity about VM player on the MacBook?
I think it's not available. There has to be another option, right? Can I download the VMware instead?
Yeah, you can. See, VM player is a lowest version from the VMware organization. If you have VM workstation, that should be good.
So I'll just download VMware then.
Yeah, do that.
Madhu, I'm not
and then
that link. You have to forward me that link to connect go to meeting.
Which link? I sent you in the chat. Is that not the one you're looking for?
You send it to iPad actually. You have to send it to my email.
What is that email? Could you
yes,
put that in the chat window?
Yes, madhugani@gmail.com. Just send it to me there.
ఏది శ్రీనివాస్ మీకు కావాల్సింది?
ఇప్పుడు గోగో మీటింగ్ కావాలి. I have to share the screenshot to him.
ఓకే. ఆ లింక్ ఎక్కడ మిస్ అయింది నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు.
నేను sending, that's fine.
Sharda, could you do one favor? Could you send the email ID in the chat window, the one you require now? I can send the link.
I got it. Please join the meeting.
Okay. So other thing, Putty and the Hortonworks. So assume that you have download these versions. You can deploy these versions parallelly. Let us go to this part, Hortonworks VM. How do we deploy the VM out there? I show my screen so that once you are ready, you can try it out over there. Okay. So the earlier I have downloaded the Hortonworks VM with me. So this is a 4.7 gig file. 4.7 gig file. So let me try that. So once you download deployed the VMware, you have to reboot your PC for the first time. So once you download it, you don't see any of the options here because I have already configured for some Horton MapReduce. I have a vanilla Ubuntu and CentOS versions. You see these things. Otherwise, it will be empty for you. Just you see on your home. What you do essentially, just click on the Open Virtual Machine. Then you see the options here. You can choose VMX or anything. But in our case, we have got it. All right. Now you can give your convenient name, right? I would say practice Hortonworks VM, something like that. I'll give. So, and also path, be careful. It takes a good amount of space, at least 30 GB. So choose, if you are in a Windows PC, choose a place where you have ample hard disk space. So in my case, I keep all the VMs in C drive because that's where I kept the space. So I created a path like this. That's where I deployed all the files. Yesterday I created a empty folder here, practice Horton. So let me rename it. So Hortonworks VM, right? So this path I'm using it to deploy the VM. Now import it. You see that OVA file being translated into VM disk files. That's all the VMware convention. If you are working with Oracle VMbox or the there's one more thing. One more such VM tool is there. I couldn't recollect the name. Each one has their own structure to define the files. Okay, so this might take some time. In the meantime, let us go back to other versions here. So go for the Eclipse version download. So once you have downloaded the Eclipse, you would see the, let us go back to the Eclipse thing, because that is needed for MapReduce hands-on. So I'm opening Eclipse version because this one I've already downloaded it. Let us see which version you want to exactly download. Anything from Indigo onwards that is compatible to your PC version, choose that one. Preferably choose the 64-bit version of JDK. Okay, so once you have these things, Srini, let me know once you're ready. I can show you that if you have any issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the Eclipse thing, what you see, so this one I've downloaded it. I've downloaded the 64-bit version of it, and then it's opening it. Okay.
For Eclipse, where did you put the workspace, Madhu?
Choose the default path for you. See, anything
Okay.
is fine. In my case, I'm using C Eclipse, something like that. Anything is fine.
Okay.
Wherever you have space and doesn't clutter with other folders, choose the space. Okay. So this I'm using C Eclipse. This path I'm using it.
Okay.
So one more setting you have to do once you are there in Eclipse. You need this Hadoop jars. 3 jars you need, essential jars. So if you are unfamiliar with the Java convention, yesterday I think we just touched upon for briefly. Jar is nothing but a kind of a zip. It's a DLL. That is analogy you can take. In Windows world, we talk DLL. DLL is it is a compiled library, right? Similarly, jar is a compiled library from the Java world. So jar is not a completely self-executive. It needs a JVM to execute it. So jar is the way to compile our code or program, and you can send it to someone else and some other system. And this is exactly we are also doing in the MapReduce. In the MapReduce, you see that you with the whole effort you produce the jar with the coding what you do, and then this newly produced jar you will submit it to Hadoop. That we will see. So what essentially you need is that you need to download few files. If you look at this path, I am having it. This path you should have to configure it. So let me take you to that part. Is it done? Almost. Okay. So C OPT hot and I have. So in which one I'm using it? Hadoop 2.6.0. Hadoop 2.6.0, and in that I have lib folder, not lib bin. where I'm using it. Common, sorry. Common 2.6. Hadoop share, no, share Hadoop common, sorry. Share Hadoop common, okay. And then these are the files. So you would get it from the, I'll show you this.
This you'll get only after installing Horton, right?
Horton you'll, that's correct, but again, I think one more point I missed it here. That's what I'm trying to realize it. One more thing I missed it. Okay, you need to get the Hadoop version. So in my case, what I have, let me take you in this one. So Hadoop 2.6.0 download. So go to Apache and then choose the version what you want to download. I think I missed this link in the document. That's what I'm trying to recollect. So choose the one. We are looking at 2.6.0. So let me go to that link. 2.6.0. So yeah. Okay. So this is the one you should be downloading it. So we're not interested in the source. Just go to the binary link here. I'll share this link in the. So what you should do, take up any of the links. So let me take. Take any of the link here. So this is around 30-40 MB, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm already there in my downloads. So let me go to my downloads. So I'm just canceling it since I'm already having it. I'm canceling it. So I'll go to the downloads. Hadoop, this one. Oh, this is 190 MB. So this one you should have. So this one, once you're there, keep it somewhere handy. Maybe create a temporary folder. Yeah. If you have any WinRAR program, it can extract it, everything. So just extract it. Oh, this step I'll mention it. My apologies, I forgot this step. Before we start the Hortonworks Eclipse configuration, this step you need to have. Okay. So it takes a while. So when these steps are there, what you do? Are you all familiar with Eclipse? Rajiv, Shardar, Raj.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Eclipse.
Okay. So once you are there, you just have to add the jars in the jars to the Eclipse. So one quick way, globally, what you can do, go to the window and preferences. You could create a new user library. Doing user libraries. There you can define a new user libraries and add these files. This is the one globally you can affect all the workspaces. So this is one quick way. Otherwise, you can choose to have it independently, reach out the project. So this is one setting. So this again I'll repeat it once we come down, once we are starting the MapReduce coding samples. Okay. So I'm just finishing, waiting for it to finish. I think that's all you need to do. Only these two things you should do little setting. Rest of all, pray to study the state downloads and installations only. Yeah, I'll put this in the chat. Please make note of it. Okay, so in the meantime, before that comes up, let us start off our discussion. So I'll repeat I think in the demo class I've discussed about the HDFS a little bit, but let me elaborate. Let me go through in depth, and this session basically, will try to give you some insight about it. And also, when this system is ready, we'll do we'll run some sample commands and work on this. Sharada, are you following me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Madhu.
So, did you try a similar thing? Could you open the VM player and then start pointing it to OBF file? Those things.
No, my husband is doing regarding that.
Okay. So, how about you, sir? Are you able to do?
No, he is doing, but system is become very low. Slowly, it's doing.
Yeah. Okay. So, at least see my recommendation. I think I've earlier mentioned it. You should have 8 GB RAM. Out of that, you might get 7 or something. System might use something. This much you should have. Otherwise, system will be sluggish. Even this itself is sluggish because everything runs in a single PC. If you have a older generation machine, the processor will struggle to do any of the activity.
Mine is i7 processor,
So,
1 GB RAM, 1 terabyte, but still I'm struggling. I'm trying to see which processor running. Just give me a few minutes.
oh, it should be decent. That seems to be a decent machine.
it's
Okay, so let us see.
But still I'm struggling, but I'm killing some of the processes. You can continue your class. I will come back to you.
Okay. So once you have deployed it, you see a new link here, the name you have given it. So pay attention at this edit virtual machine settings here. So here, if it has not taken 4 GB RAM, you should have to move the slider up, little bit up. And usually it might tend to be at 2 GB or 1 GB by default. Move it to 4 GB. That is needed for the samples or any workspace, right? And then the processors. Usually it takes default as 1, but if you have more cores, you can dedicate to the VM. Choose it because mine a dual core machine, so I'm hardly have 2 cores, so that I can't take more than this. So just take 2, or whichever is higher. That will be good. And hard disk, you don't have to control anything. Rest of all, leave it to the defaults. Only these things you just have to set it to your requirement. Means not requirements, to the maximum available in your PC. And then click OK. But since I didn't do any modification, I'm not clicking OK. So just play it. First time it takes a while to load the VM. So by the time what would have happened, just see it here. You know, if you go to my place, so that OVA file has been translated into the VM disk file. As you keep adding the content over here, this file will go. So in the so parallelly, start deploying this WinSCP client as well as the empty putty also. You need to have the putty, I think, for it. So putty also you should have. So I think that also I forgot. I forgot that. Okay, this is the one. So this should be sufficient to you. Copying the address. I don't have to download this one. So this putty also, please download it and have it ready. So please download the putty version I mentioned in the chat, and then the empty putty. Download it also, and then finally WinSCP. You have to download it. For today's class, these things are not required. Maybe
WinSCP is not required for today?
next subsequent classes, putty is not required. Yeah.
Okay.
Because for HDFS samples, you're directly logging into the VM and then trying out there. Later on you might need, but if you have already, that should be fine. You can straight away start playing around with empty putty. Okay, so let us come back to the theory part and then we'll do some exercises. So this thing, I'm skipping it. Let's come back to the discussion part. So I think this you would have seen this in the demo class. If you look at from the traditional architecture perspective, if you look at traditional architecture versus the Hadoop architecture, this is pretty much a known stack for us. Basically, what you see there is there are some a list of applications that would be running. They need the RDBMS support here, right? The RDBMS could be our controlled environment, means our cluster, or could be a SAN drives and NAS drives. You know, there you have some tolerance, some resiliency in the system. But essentially, at a high level, this is a controlled environment, be it is a Windows environment or Unix environment. There we have deployed our database. The database could have some mirroring, some replication, something like that, but that is the stack we have, and applications are there. So to get any data, what will be done? Application sends a query through the layer. It could be ODBC layer, JDBC layer, or native, the proprietary layer of the RDBMS. We invoke that client interface, and then that request goes to the RDBMS. RDBMS engine parses the query and figures out execution plan, and accordingly everything will takes place. So, but interesting point you should note is that once the execution plan is been determined, what happens is that this plan pulls up data into a index page here in the RDBMS in memory. This is the server area, RDBMS server area. So all the data bits would come down to the index page area of the RDBMS, and then here the whole filtration, the aggregation, all the things will happen, and the final output will be formatted to data set. That set will be sent it back to the calling application. So that's how we have been doing it from the edges. So this is the architecture here. So essentially there is a data flow happens, be it is a 1 KB or a 1 GB, it flows across the wire to the RDBMS engine server area, and then the final output would go to the client here, calling client. But if you come down to the Hadoop, the semantics changes here. We're not talking about a few KBs, a few MBs here. This architecture is meant to process the petabytes of data. So this model doesn't work. If you tend to pull data from all the, though even in this approach also, in the traditional approach also, you could still maintain terabytes and petabytes. That's not a big thing. Only the trouble comes, when you want to process 1 petabytes in a single query. That's when the systems fail. Storing is not a big deal. It's not a big challenge. It can be accommodated. Only processing that huge data at single go, that's where the RDBMS will have limitations. So this traditional approach won't work. So in the Hadoop world, what is the approach is that someone has a question?
Sorry for interrupting you. I'm already no. Don't mind. You can start installing this one. I installed the GoGo meeting. I already connected from my laptop.
Okay.
If I can share my laptop here.
Yeah. So then deploy the VM player. So my installation is done. So please note this IP address. Each one would get a different IP address as per your PC configuration. So it usually starts like 192.168 like that. Note down this IP address.
168 dot
232.137.
137. I got it.
Okay. So now we'll come back here. Open the empty putty. If provided you have downloaded the putty and then empty putty, both are downloaded. Run the empty putty, and then now open a new session here. So the server name is 192. Just check that version there. 192.168.
232, 137.
I have to note that.
And then the 137.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is not required basically, but this will ease out your. In the beginning, it might look very odd why you need to bother about IP addresses, but once you do little configuration, it will ease out your job, day-to-day job. It's pretty easy. And choose the SSH here.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just running that empty putty dot setup.
So the password for the Hortonworks is that user is root, password is Hadoop. Please make note of this too.
Putty location. Why it is asking putty location if I double click that?
Did you install it? Putty?
Yeah.
Okay, then locate that one because this empty putty is a wrapper on top of putty.
Okay.
So So in the empty putty, you get tabbed in this tabbed kind of model. Whereas putty, each one for each of the instance, you have to open a new instance of the putty. Empty putty is like kind of UI beautification. In single window, you get to work with Hive, Pig, everything in single window.
Okay, which one you want me to download?
I just mentioned the chat. Are you following the chat? Putty, this one. Putty zip file. I'm putting it again. Oh, which one I opened it? Okay. So once you are there, just this setting you have to configure it.
Looks like I haven't downloaded putty.
Yeah, it is a simple one. Hardly few KBs. Just download it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Putty.org.
There is no port, Madhu?
Port is not required.
It's
22 basically. 22 usually, but it takes care of it. SSH is when passing this parameter, it takes care of it. Port. So display name, you can put it your thing. Practice VM, something like, and then the SSH. Give the username, root, Hadoop. Ready? Sharda?
Yeah, he is doing.
Okay. Okay. Click OK.
Putty, you have putty exe, putty tell.exe.
Ex. No, go for zip file.
Oh,
Don't have to install anything.
Okay.
Get the zip and extract. Yeah.
Putty.zip.
Yep.
Okay.
So now you are there in this machine. So essentially what we have done so far is that this is the VM, but it is server, Hadoop server, and you're able to log into the Hadoop server from your PC. Yeah, zip is the one, yeah.
Yeah, I opened putty.zip. It is given lots of things. The putty. Which one you want?
Yeah, keep it. Yeah, put that in some C program file somewhere. Putty, some putty folder.
Oh, you want me to?
Like this one. Yeah. Could be, yeah. Put this in the path. This is the, I think, default path. It figures out. Maybe put that in the. I'll put a comment here.
Where you want me to save this one?
Yeah, I'm putting this in the chat window.
Chat window.
Yeah. Check this path in the chat window.
Chat window.
Any path is okay, but this is the default one. As long as it picks up from it early there.
Extract to C program file.
Okay, ready? So once you open the empty putty, locate this path with the empty putty. It picks up.
Bracket lo x86 bracket close /putty.
Program files lo em file undi?
Bracket lo x86.
Okay. x86. I'm not seeing any x86.
Because the putty is not a 64-bit version.
But which one? I'm in the C program files. Where you want me to?
Send the path in the chat window.
Okay.
C program files in the bracket. It doesn't matter. Please don't take too much time in path. You can even put this in the C drive itself. Create a directory called putty and dump the files in that. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, I put it in the C folder.
Okay. Now open the empty putty and then point this location to that empty putty. And it might ask the putty location. Just point it.
Okay, I did that. I copied. What I have to do next?
Run the empty putty.
Oh, just open the folder and run the empty putty.
Yeah. There are two things are there. One is putty and other one is empty putty.
I'm not seeing any empty putty here.
That you would have found in the link of, not in the web chat. Earlier I've sent a prerequisites thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, got it.
So Raj, what was your okay, you need a separate session. Sure,
Yeah.
definitely I can accommodate that. Shall I run through from the beginning? Now, why don't you take now itself? Now we can anyhow we are spending time in installation today. Or you want to download first and then you want to try it out?
I downloaded the Hortonworks now, but I'm trying to install that. But is it just a virtual machine? Is it a separate virtual machine?
Yeah. Before starting the machine, have you downloaded the VM player?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you deploy the VM player?
Yes.
Run the. Okay. Now open it once. Open the VM player.
Yeah, it is importing that OVA file.
Yeah, that is all you need to do. That's it.
Okay.
But once that importing is done, you would see the name you have given it to the VM. So once you click it, don't double click it, just do a single click on the imported VM. Then in the bottom right corner, you see edit system settings, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, it is it's still importing. After that, I'll let you know.
Yeah, in that link, you just see whether the RAM is 4 GB, the processor cores are 2. If that is there, then no need to change anything.
Okay.
Then just play it. Play or run, whatever is applicable in your VM workstation or VM player.
Yeah.
So, and then after some time, you will come down to this path. It will stop at this thing. That means it is ready. Since it's a server, you don't see any UI in this thing. This is CentOS based Hadoop distribution. So you don't see any UI here.
Like, it's still importing, so I think it will take a little longer than.
Yeah. I think that's all you have to do. So then what I would recommend is that in the meantime, download the putty and then empty putty, because you can even still get on with the putty as well if you're comfortable. But I would basically recommend empty putty because, once you are doing multiple things on the Hadoop, you get confused here. So you have a single window, you can easily toggle between the windows and then play around with this easily.
Yeah, I mean, on Mac it's not called putty. There's a software called FileZilla, so I'm using that.
Okay, FileZilla. I don't. If you're comfortable, then leave it like that. Otherwise, you go for empty putty.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same.
Basically, we need. Yeah.
You are talking about the M putty or empty putty?
Empty.
Both.
But in your prerequisite, I'm not seeing empty putty.
See,
okay. Start window లో యాడ్ చేశాడా?
Raj, how about you? Or did you get a chance to look at these prerequisites?
No, this is the first time I'm looking at this document. I think I'll download all this stuff after the class.
Let me send it to you right away.
I think it's better to take the control from a machine and try. That will be a good idea.
No, did you
Madhu,
download
can
the
you send
putty?
me? Madhu?
Yeah.
Can you send me this document? I don't have this document with me.
I'll do.
The whole
As
list
soon
of
after the class, I'll do.
downloads and also the
I'll do.
recorded session of this session.
Recordings, I don't control it. I'll ask Agnes to share with you because I don't have
Okay.
control on it.
Okay.
Definitely, I'll ask them.
I think I will suggest to take the control and handle from here, Madhu. I don't want to take much time. I'm totally confused about this all parties and all.
Okay. Then do one thing. Let us do this exercise now so that others can watch it.
Yeah.
Which one? You are in web, right? How do I take control? Make presenter and then I should take control, right? Yeah, I'm making you the presenter.
1 second, give me. Okay, please
Yep.
shift your
Then
screen to become presenter. You will continue to another thread. Download.
now you are the presenter. Share your screen and I'll take control.
I think you are. He has taken presented here. You are joined Go meeting.
Yeah, I joined.
So you have to make Srinivas as a presenter, Madhu.
I don't see him. I see two persons here, Sharada and Sharada web presenter. So
I given two Sharada also here. I think. Let me see.
Yeah, because he has connected through laptop.
Okay.
I don't know he's connected or no.
Yeah, do it on one. Let me see.
Or else I'll take control from Rajiv. Rajiv, shall I work in your PC?
Let me ping from my laptop so that you can know which one you are coming from. That is what I'm pinging from my laptop. You got that?
Oh, you are in the Sharda's ID. Okay, let us share that control to you. Okay, you got the control.
1 second. Waiting to view Sharda screen. I'm not seeing any permission.
I see your presenter. Just try it out.
ఇందులో వస్తుంది శ్రీనివాస్. Tap to control. Share from the cloud. Connect to your cloud access. Share your browser.
No, you are
share.
Give it to different Sharda instead of that. Otherwise, I have to log off and rejoin again.
No, I think I chose the right one. The other one is a mobile device. I think it's not allowing me to give access.
I joined in iPad. He joined in laptop.
Okay, you close that.
Okay, I'll disconnect and then he will join from that laptop.
Yeah. Rajiv, how about you? Is it downloading? Still loading?
Yeah, I mean it downloaded. It said 2 cores and 4 GB allocated, and then I started, and it's logging onto that.
Okay.
It's saying starting. So I mean, you said that the IP address will stop, right? So it is doing all that right now.
Okay. Okay. So note down this IP. This is a permanent to you, permanent IP till this VM is there, unless you scrap it. So this one you would be configuring in the file Jilla or the putty, whichever is comfortable.
Right. I got mine.
And Raj, how about you? Are you comfortable with the Unix terminals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I use Putty at work.
Okay, that's good. So then, why don't you? I'll put this in the chat. Why don't you take up these things? This is nothing proprietary for me. It's all open. So I'll put this in the chat. Please note it down, whichever is applicable to you. Yeah, please take it from the chat window. If you start, you can skip the putty if you already have JV. I think you should be having JDK, so skip those things, whichever is there already. And then the deploy the VM player. It might reboot the machine. And then come down to the Horton. It's a 4.9 gig download, so it takes a while. And then download the Hadoop 2.60. This is not required for today's class. Now, anyhow, we're coming closer to the time. But this is required for the MapReduce discussions. Okay. And then the Eclipse, those things. So, Shrini, are you there? We have lost him both. Okay.
I configured even FileZilla is done.
Hello?
Hello, Madhu?
No, Srini is here, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's joining back.
Madhu, can you hear me?
Talking. You are talking.
Hey, Rajiv, your voice is too low to me.
Can you hear me now?
Little bit, but not so good.
Yeah, so I configured FileZilla is also done.
Done? Okay, then yeah, that's good. So open up that prompt terminal.
Yeah.
Madhu, I am back actually.
Yeah, Shini. So where are you now? Have you deployed the VM player?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm joined. If you want, I can give you the control back. I'm joined as a Srini.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, show my screen. Got it.
So now go to the workstation. Yeah. Create. No. Open a virtual machine. Okay. Now go to the location where you have downloaded the OVA file, the Hortonworks OVA file. Are you getting it, Srini? Hello.
I think we lost him again.
Okay. Okay. Let us not. We'll move on. So Rajiv, you're able to log into this console?
Yeah. I mean, I have that. I'm at the screen where it says you can access SSH by at root,
Okay.
and then it gave me the IP address. I'm at that point.
Now connect to that VM through the FileZilla.
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay, so you keyed in the user ID password?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So that's all we need at this time. Yeah, that is the setup you need for this coming 2 days.
Okay.
And this would, from tomorrow we can start working with the HDFS thing. So we'll continue on the, now the time is up. I have to take another session I have. So we'll continue our journey. So I'll discuss about the HDFS part. So I'll explain about the semantics about it when you want to see how it is different from the existing things, what you have to take care of it.
Sorry, by the way, it looks like it is disconnected the audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now are you able to see? Like,
yeah.
Which one I have to select now?
Pick that OVA file you have downloaded, Horton OVA file.
OVA file that is there in here.
No, that won't be here. Why don't you go to downloads? Go to downloads. Nothing.
It is there in Windows 7 actually. I downloaded in.
You said you have downloaded the OVA file, that 4.7 giga file.
I downloaded here actually.
Yeah, go to that location where you have downloaded it.
Yes.
Where?
It's in Windows 7.
I think it was I think not completely downloaded. Look at that size of it. I only see 1.7 gigabytes.
Oh.
I think it got terminated in between, so you have to redo it again.
Okay. Which one I have to re-download? This one?
Yeah, you should. Open the prerequisites. I'll tell you. Yeah, why didn't you open up that? Yeah. Navigate to the Hortonworks VM. You see there, Hortonworks products, Hortonworks sandbox, install. The path you see there. Yeah. So go there, and it might ask you to register with your email ID. Once you are done with registration, I think it is there already. I see the tab there. No? Why don't you open the Chrome? IE. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, downloaded that 4.5 GB. You should select the VMware. Yeah, not VirtualBox. No. VMware. Yeah. Yeah. So this will actually download a OVA file. It takes a while. So once you are there, you can. I think you have seen that my screen, right? I was pointing it to OVA file and then started deploying the VM. It's pretty simple. Just have to be careful about the path where it is deploying the OVA file. All right. We will meet tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday for me. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll discuss about HDFS, and we'll have a working session about the HDFS. Right?
Okay.
Anything you would like to share or ask? Raj?
Yeah, like I asked you, could you please share me the document with all the downloads and this recorded session?
Sure, I'll do. I'll send you the material, right? Because yesterday I sent it to the organizers, somehow they missed it. Okay. I'm taking you. I already taken your email ID, so I'll be sharing before the class from now on.
Okay.
And Rajiv, you have any doubts in this?
I think
prerequisites? Oh, I didn't hear you properly, Rajiv.
That maybe that jar file for Eclipse, but that's not today, right?
Not today. Yeah, that next week we'll discuss the MapReduce.
Okay.
Okay then. Shini or Sharda, please download the OVA. Keep it handy for tomorrow. If you have any question, we can.
What should I for tomorrow? What should I download?
The one OVA, Hortonworks OVA file, you have downloaded it.
Okay, Hortonworks OVA.
Yep. Keep that handy, and tomorrow, if you have any question, tomorrow first 5 minutes we'll spend on this configuration part.
Okay.
Okay then. So we will regroup tomorrow. Okay.
Can I close the VMware, Madhu?
Yep. Sorry?
Can I close the VMware?
No, don't close it like that. Let me take the control. I'll show how it is to be done.
Okay, let me share control. I don't know if I can or not.
Yeah, I'm taking the control back. So how you should do, it could be similar for the VM workstation or VM player. Go to the player workstation and go to the power and shut down the guest. If I do it, it does a proper shutdowning of the machine.
Okay,
All the services it has opened it. Daemons it has opened it, it closes one after other. Sometimes it might close quickly, sometimes it takes a while.
Oh, so I should.
But you have to do it. Otherwise, if you close it like a window. Hello?
Can I just suspend it?
Suspend is like it's like a standby thing.
Yeah, can I do that?
You can do, but no, better thing is to shut down it. The reason is that we are not working with a full-blown cluster. We are working with a pseudo environment, right?
Yeah.
Let us stop it in a cold start, and cold stop is better thing, so that all the services will be started again when you want to work. Otherwise, sometimes some daemon doesn't come up properly. You might have to struggle with those things. It might take a little longer time, additional 5 more minutes, but that's helpful to you. Okay. Okay. So Raj, I think Raj, you could have seen that whole thing. I've sent it in the email. Sorry, the chat window, the previous thing. Have you got that?
I've seen the links in the chat window, but I didn't download this OVA file yet.
Yeah. So go through these download links, and then tomorrow, if you have any questions, first 5 minutes we'll spend on this configuration part.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah. See you. Thank you.